refine your expertise and skill. Like, I think you have to master something first before you can monetize it.
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and wisdom of how they sold their first million.
How would you like to make your first millions? And today we are with Jasmine, and she's the founder of Creatune with number 8. I love that name of this company. And she specializes helping people to create the online courses. So please, Jasmine, can you introduce yourself?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. As said, I'm Jasmine, and my business is called Creatune. We're a done-for-you course creation agency. So we work with experts, authors, speakers, entrepreneurs, and we take the wisdom that's in their brain and put it into online programs so that students can get the results that they're looking for without requiring as much of the expert's time. So that's what we do. Yeah.
Wow, that's fantastic. So, Jasmine, what are the 5 steps to make the first million?
So I think your first step is going to be to refine your expertise and skill. Like, I think you have to master something first before you can monetize it. And I like to think of this as, actually, I didn't coin this term. My husband coined this term, but planting your flag. So like planting your flag for what you're known for. And so for me, things really, really, really shifted in my business when I just decided I am the course creation expert and I am a master teacher, and that is my expertise and that is my skill. And that is the skill that I spent years refining. And then I realized, oh, here's how I'm going to monetize it. So step 1, master your expertise or skill, plant your flag. Step 2 is monetize that expertise or skill using an offer that gives you the opportunity to reach that first set of goals. I think that it's really easy to make it to 100K with the right offer. Really, really easy. It's all about, but finding that right offer is oftentimes the challenge, right? So making sure that the offer fits the right person, that you're attracting the right person, making sure that you're attracting the right person who that offer fits for. So that's step 2, right? Step 3, once you've got an offer that's working, now you have to leverage your time. So that's can happen in many, many ways. But I think one way is to hire a team. So like we have a team, right? I leverage my time by having a team that does a lot of the delivery for me. I could, if I wanted to, hire a sales team to leverage my time in that way. But it's all about just getting time back in whatever way you can. You can also leverage your time by doing an online course, by doing an online program, right? That creates more time in your schedule. Yep. So we've got step 1, master your expertise. Step 2, monetize it with a really juicy offer. Step 3, get leverage on your time. Step 4 is going to be to create efficiencies with process. So I think we don't really need a process until we have enough people that now it makes sense to have a process. Many times people think process first, but sometimes you don't even know you need a process for until you've had enough reps of doing something. So I think 4 is creating efficiencies with process. And then finally, shifting your model. Because once you get to this place where you know your expertise, you have an offer that you've monetized, you've leveraged your time with either team or training, you've created efficiencies with your process. Now it's like, okay, what's the next level? And I find a lot of times to hit that next level, you need to shift the model in which you're offering that expertise to others. There's my 5 steps. What do you think?
Outstanding. I love them.
Thank you.
Yeah, tell us a little bit more about, what happened? Why did you decide to become an entrepreneur, and why did you come up with this business idea, which I love, by the way? I love
Thank
the
you.
courses and everything. We actually do online courses for our employees to train them.
Yes, absolutely.
Save the time. So it's not only out there, even from your own company internally. We do some training for our employees. So like this, we don't need to repeat the same thing again and again.
That's it. Yeah. So I have a teaching background. I taught in the lowest performing school in the United States,
Which
which
subject?
was I taught kindergarten and first grade. So
Oh,
I taught
wow.
all of the subjects. I
Wow.
taught kids how to read, how to add, how to write their name, how to behave in school, like
Oh my
all of
God.
those things.
It's so tough
Yes.
to get the attention when they're so little, right?
Yes,
Huh?
you have to have a lot of energy, and you also have to know how to make learning simple and fun.
Tell me about it.
And
Tell me about it. Yeah.
yes, and so when I got into the online space, I kind of stumbled my way through some things until I realized that there's a lot of experts in the world who know what they know, but they don't know how to teach what they know.
It's completely different board
Yeah.
game. Yeah, we
Yes.
own a book publishing company. My girlfriend owns a book
Hmm.
publishing company, and we see it every day. They can be
Hmm.
really successful, multimillionaire, you name it. But one thing is what they know. Completely different thing is to put them in a book format. They can actually, but let's face it, the people like Donald Trump or they don't write the books. People think they do. No way. They hire an expert that do this in right. And if they for sure they want to do an online course, they will hire an expert like you to do it. These
Hmm.
people
Yeah.
don't. I mean, it doesn't make sense because the knowledge that you have in your head to put it in a format that people can the student can digest is completely different book game. A lot of element goes into this. I know this because when I was studying university, they said that we had to do internship and we had to go and teach. So I think I was like 23, no, 22, and I have to teach uh, chemistry to 15 years old. And oh my God, and I thought that this is easy. I know the topic, gonna get there, I'm gonna teach those kids, and is everything gonna be fine? Everything gonna be fine. It was a nightmare. They were not paying attention until I realized I had to do a lot of tricks, and I used to do a lot of experiments, with chemistry, and these were paying attention in that bit. So then, because they were paying attention, we're teaching them the rest. Then they get bored again. Then I have to do another experiment. I mean, it was crazy. Today, we do workshops internationally, and we work a lot in accelerated learning to keep the audience, even it's 1,000 people to keep everybody engaging on our workshops. It's 2 full days. So from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. And people would say to go to a workshop, they say, wow, Harry, this is too long. People are going to fall asleep. And then they go to a workshop, they don't even want to go and eat. I said, go and eat for 15 minutes, come back. And they say, no, we're staying here until this is 11, and they don't even want to go and push them out of, and they're coming back. They want to stay more, right? And I think that this just had to be with the methodology that we use. Sometimes, I mean, you've been a teacher, and sometimes they say, well, why the student don't perform? Is the student fault or is the teacher fault? So actually, is opinion is not the fault, not either of the teacher or the student. It's the method. What is the problem? Because
Hmm.
if you don't use the right method, you're not gonna have high performance, and that's the end of it. So sometimes it's not because the teacher sometimes have to follow a procedure or whatever this institution that they're working for tell them to do. So they have to follow like this. Then the student doesn't perform. The method, right? And it's sad. I'm telling you because I did the talk in a meeting in a House of Laws one regarding this accelerated learning and so on for the students, and then people give you a clap, but then nobody does anything about it. Yeah, and I think that the education system that we have is mainly auditory, right? So the students they can listen auditory, visual, and kinesthetic mainly. There are more, but these are the main three, right? And I'm a visual, so I have a serious problem in the school and even in university all my life as a student because the education system is mainly auditory. Basically, the teachers speak and you listen, right? So my girlfriend, she speaks 5 languages. She's auditory, so of course she's the top of the class in everywhere. My brother speaks 5 languages, so he has 100 or 100 marks. And my girlfriend also because they are auditories. They speak 5 languages. It's easy for them to learn in the education system. But for me, it was terrible because I'm visual, so I need to see a lot of images, a lot of things in order for me to learn. And I realized something happened when I was studying. There was geometric in the space. It was that topic. And this is the only topic that I took the maximum, and the rest of the class totally failed. And nobody
Mm-hmm.
knew what was going on, not even me. Now, after the years pass, and I study deeply this, I realized that, wow, I just learned in a different way. And I think, Jasmine, with the online courses, the same thing, right? At the end of the day, the people that work with you, you want everybody to learn, not only the auditory, not only the visual, not only the kinesthetic. So the course has to be done in a way that helps everyone to understand. Makes sense, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we see this in the online courses a lot out there, right? That some people said, I like the online course, and some people said, no, it's boring. And what happened is that, in order to do these courses, you have to do it like, catering everything. I think that for the kinesthetic, Jasmine, is something that language that you use, right? Like, this is how you feel. You have to use words like that, and to do pictures and things like this. So in your opinion, what share with us what it makes, or what are the 5 things that make an online course attractive for all audiences, so everybody engage and they also can learn and get the most out of the course, because after they pay, they need to get the most out of the course. So share with us what are these key things that every online course needs to have.
Sure. So the first thing, right, after they pay is an onboarding experience.
I like it.
Oftentimes
I love it.
when we do our one-on-one services, we do this onboarding call, and we will often have, a form that they fill out, and we will set our intentions for working together. And there's this agreed upon terms and goals. And what I find in online programs is people will do a welcome video, and they will receive an email that says, hey, log into the program here. But there's some simple tweaks you can make to onboarding that increases the likelihood that they're going to log in and get started and get into momentum. The first thing is on your thank you page. So when someone buys, they go directly to a thank you page. Have the welcome video and the next steps on the thank you page. So don't make them actually log in to figure out what to do next. Literally put the video and the steps on the thank you page, so it's easy for them to take those first actions. That's number one, is just providing a really great onboarding experience. Another trick, or I guess tip that you can take there, is after they watch the welcome video, have them complete some kind of welcome survey so that you understand exactly who's buying your program, what they're expecting to get out of it, and have them do a little self-reflection to set their own intention so that they know what success looks like to them.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably coming into this with goals, but they might not have written it down anywhere. So give them the option, give them the chance to really set that intention themselves, and then tell you what their intention is using that welcome survey. So that's thing one, okay? Onboarding. Thing two is creating really specific, tangible action steps that they can take the entire way through the course. You have to give your students the definition of what done looks like. When can they know they're complete and can move on to the next thing? So when we're talking about action steps, it's not something like, if we're talking about a podcasting course, buy your podcasting equipment. It's use this checklist and the links provided to buy your podcasting equipment, and then set it up using the specified settings in this resource. So it's very, very specific. They know what done looks like. It's bought the stuff, I've set it up, and it looks like the pictures that I've been given in this resource, right? So really being specific, tangible with those actionable steps. That's thing two. You with me so far?
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.